Voila.
Okay, yeah, so we're putting in a quad outlet, and it's going to be right, the junction box or the electrical box is right behind. And it's perfect fit.
Now it's time to run the wire.
And next we're going to be running the wire into the box, and you can see all the other wires that are coming through here, right here. And we're going to be installing probably about 14 gauge wire in here for the outlet inside the garage.
Now we're going to find it on the other side.
We're just going to feed that wire on through, and we should have it on the other side here of the wall. There we go.
Push some more.
Sure looks like it. Got about a good 18 inches out there.
Yep, that's flying.
Is that 14 gauge or 12 gauge?
12 gauge.
12
we're
gauge?
doing a 20 amp.
Right, okay.
We're doing a 20 amp, so we gotta use a 12 gauge.
Now is a 12 gauge the thicker of the wires, and if you go to 14 gauge, it's a little bit thinner?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You go 14, I mean, they had small before. Electrical usually is 14, 12, 10, 8. As low as the numbers, as thick as the wire.
Perfect. That's a good thing to remember. The higher the gauge, the thinner the wire.
Let's see how this got that butterfly.
Yep, you just fit it through the drywall, and it compresses right against the drywall, and it's, you know, I'll be honest with you, that's probably one of the easier outlets to put in.
It is. Where's the panels right there?
Exactly. Yeah, these are really just great boxes. And there you go, it's installed. Now this is a plastic box. Is there any need for grounding?
No, it was the outlet is grounded.
Exactly.
Only on a commercial. You ground the box. And I just throw extra screws since I found this stud to be solid so that it doesn't move.
That's another good point, is that we're installing the quad outlet, and we're putting it right next to the stud so he can tap it on the left-hand side and give it more of a solid attachment. Make it extremely durable. Not that it's absolutely necessary, but it doesn't hurt if you have the room to do that. You can see that screw just went right up in there. Right here and right here, right into the stud, and that is just a solid fit. So you have it secured here, here, and then twice up in here.
We're gonna strip them halfway so we're putting double outlets.
Yeah, one outlet just jumps to the other outlet with a wire, right?
Yep. Put a hook.
So this wire here is hooked, so it can go right into the outlet. And then we're going to jump another wire into the second outlet because we're putting in a 2 outlet, or I call a 4 quad, because you're going to have 4 outlets, but 2 components in there.
They have these for the wire to go in. But you put them on the screw, it's a lot better connections and last longer.
Exactly. And
Instead
also,
of
too,
stabbing
it's
it.
a little bit easier to remove as well.
Yeah.
Those ones that kind of go in are a little bit tough.
Yeah.
Thanks, boss. Just got an Amazon.
And you see how the ground? These two screws are for the neutral. They're silver.
The silver's for the neutral, and I believe the
gold.
brass is for the, yeah, the hot.
It's always the neutral on the same side as the ground.
And what's the reason for that? It's,
It's just make it simple for the electrician to know.
oh, okay.
So it doesn't confuse. Sometimes it get confusing, you know. That's why they put color codes on the screws.
Yeah, I've always noticed that. Makes it kind of idiot-proof.
Yeah.
That's what my stepdad used to say. It's easier when you don't have to think about it.
Oh yeah.
And you did electrical for about 8 years?
Yep.
Yeah, awesome.
Let's see. I don't know.
I've done electrical for about 0 minutes.
4 minutes.
Yeah. But I tell you what, you sure make it look easy as far as the way you're going through on that. That's fantastic. So we've got the outlets installed.
But now we gotta put them back inside the box. Battery's dead.
What's that?
Battery is dead. Screwdriver.
Oh. Here, I tell you what.
You got a drill?
Sure do. And it's ready to go. There you are. We're really about halfway done now.
Yeah.
Now, do you own that business with the truck, or is that someone you work for?
No, we own it.
Awesome. Sam runs a refrigerator,
Plumbing
and
and
air. Yep. Perfect.
Now we go to the breaker. Now some people, they like to shut off the power. Basically they shut off the main breaker.
All right.
And then you lose power to all this.
Got it.
But if you do electrical for a while, you don't need to. So we just snap the breaker like that. As long as you see like that's on, as long as it's off, you can touch it.
Perfect. Otherwise,
Otherwise,
that's
just
going to be
shut
a hot connection.
Just shut off the main if you don't feel comfortable.
Yeah, now keep in mind, if you do shut off the main, you're shutting off every
Everything.
power to the house.
And you have to reset all your alarm clock.
That's it. Now here we don't have a problem with brownouts. That's California and the Philippines that have problems with brownouts.
Yeah.
always to leave a lot of excess wire on the outside for the box because that's what you're going to need. Better to have more enough wire than not enough, correct?
Yep.
I'll leave in the video description the name of your company and phone number if anyone lives here in Arizona. Sam is a outstanding man here. He's dropped by to give me a hand with the electrical and
Grounds, it doesn't matter. You can put a bunch of grounds together.
Yeah, I saw that where they had two wires going
Yeah.
into one area.
bar, yeah.
Yeah. And that doesn't really diminish anything? Or
Nah,
having
it's just
two
a
wires.
ground. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even on the neutrals, you can always share it too, but it's all been shared, you see?
Yeah, exactly. I saw that before where there's two wires into one hole.
I mean, it's all the same bar, so it does the same thing.
Yeah, so whether it's a big screw or small screw, you can
Yeah.
take advantage of that empty space.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And for the viewer, the reason why I'm installing this particular outlet is for my workbench, because the only other power is in the back area of the garage where the freezer is at, and that freezer absolutely absorbs a lot of power.
Voila, power's on.
Okay, well now we're live. Wow, that was it, huh?
Now you got power.
Yeah, I guess we can probably. Yeah, there we go. It's a mess. I haven't had a chance to clean this up yet.
Does this even work?
Oh, yeah,
it's
you gotta press it down. There you go. There we go. And again, as a disclosure, we don't recommend that anybody do this on their own, that you should always hire somebody who's professional
Yes,
in installing electrical. This is not a DIY kind of job that you want to just go out there and do yourself. If you touch something wrong or do something wrong, you're going to have a very shocking experience,
sir.
needless to say.
That's why I recommend turning the power off unless you know what you're doing.
Exactly. Here we go.
We just gotta label it.
Yep.
All done.
I can do that. I'll just write on their quad garage or whatever. Be pretty easy to figure out. Well, that was really just a very quick job. I don't think it took more than 15 minutes to put that in.
Yeah. Unless you know what you're doing.
Exactly. I mean, I went on YouTube to see what was going on with this kind of stuff, but it is absolutely something that you just don't want to touch. Even the other person doing the video said, hey, hire an electrician, man, or hire someone who knows what they're doing, but don't go out there and do it yourself.
No.
I mean, changing an outlet, that's one thing, but installing one, no. You definitely want to do that on your own. And in the description, I'll put down the name of the business and phone number. Plumbing and air, water heaters, water softener, and again, you can get a good picture of that. His name is Sam. Does a great job. And by the way, special discount for veterans, frontline workers, and seniors, which is always nice to see. And this job is done. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you got something out of this. And if you did, then please leave a comment in the comment area and like this. If you enjoyed seeing this video and you got a little bit more information off of that, I think it was very helpful, especially when you're trying to install an outside box, fuse box to the inside.
Jim, and they'll get the 20% off.
What's that?
Whoever calls, make sure they mention Jim.
Oh yeah.
20% off.
Well, there you go. Sam just said, and this is Sam right here, by the way. If you call and mention my name, Jim, he'll give you 20% off. That's huge. That's a huge savings. And it's not just he does water softeners, the toilets, the air conditioning, just all kinds of stuff there. So he's really a good person to call. He is located in the Gilbert area. And what areas do you cover, by the way?
We cover all the way to Tucson, Flagstaff.
Oh my goodness. Well, so he's willing to take a drive to get to wherever you are. Sam is good people, and I would definitely recommend giving him a buzz if you need any help or even something like this. But mainly his main work, his business is right there, which is
Neighborhood Plumbing and Air.
Yep, neighborhood plumbing and air. And he's right in my neighborhood, by the way, so that was a great thing to get going there. So I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget the 20% discount if you mention the name Jim, and you'll be all good to go. I hope you enjoyed the video, and take care. Bye-bye now.